We are super close to the release of Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, the very first Legend of Zelda game to have Zelda herself as the main playable character. It's a big step for the franchise, a big thing for the franchise, to now finally not have Link as our big main playable character. But it wasn't always gonna be that way. So they've been doing these Ask the Developer kinda interviews, and one of them that recently dropped, well, yesterday at time of recording, was that initially Echoes of Wisdom was going to follow the same formula of having Link as the main character. So, according to Eiji Aonuma, who is the series producer, he said, when we focused on the gameplay using Echoes and had Link copying and pasting things into the game field, the sword and shield got in the way. If you had a sword and shield, you could just fight using those. There's no need to rely on the monster's power. Which, fair enough, right? And then he's like, and that's just the typical Legend of Zelda game. You just use your sword and shield. You don't need to use the echoes. So they then said, settling on the idea of sticking with the echoes only, Aonuma then came to a conclusion on who the protagonist could be. Who in the series would be a good fit for these powers and bring their insight to them? Well, that would be Princess Zelda. When asked this question, I've always thought, of course, as long as it makes sense for the game and does justice to her as a character to be the protagonist. I've been trying in vain to figure out what would really do justice to her, but when I saw the team struggling to identify the ideal protagonist for this game, I thought, this is exactly the game for her. Awesome! They also said that Zelda's outfit in this game is a holdover for Link. So, there you go. That is awesome, and I love this response. It's a logical answer. He's like, they have the echoes, but Link's got a sword and shield. Why would you just use the echoes when you could just use sword and shield? And they thought, well, let's make Zelda the protagonist. And, that works. We never had Zelda as a protagonist. Let's do it. Echoes would work for her, and I love that answer he gave. Of course, as long as it makes sense for the game and does justice to her as a character. That is the response of a true video game developer. And that is the response of just a pure individual who understands what he's doing. Not for an agenda or pushing some sort of narrative, as long as it does good for the game and for her as a character. Then we'll do it. That's the response I want to hear. So let me know what you guys think about this whole reveal that Link was going to be the main character. It's not too much of a surprise, I think, but it is nice to know that even though Zelda's the main character, it wasn't to side away Link. It's not pushing Link to the side because, we've had him forever. It's because, it made more logical sense for her to be the character. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time.